just going to give you guys some real quick specs that GM has publicly released on the new Hummer EV. For all you people out there complaining that I had some guy the other day on one of our comments on YouTube. I mean, I don't know for sure that it was a guy, but just, in the editorial version, you guys. And he's like, I really need the measurements on these Nissan Frontiers. Well, bro, nobody has those right now. Okay.
Right.
SEMA has an official measuring event coming up in the next 60 days. Where they're going to have a measuring party on that Nissan Frontier, okay?
I'm looking forward to that. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, but for now, the best you're going to get is a guy with a camera at a car show that Nissan happens to be at, I get you a quick little look inside. You'll get
at
your
the
specs.
Speakers.
Yeah, you'll just be patient, click the bell, hit the subscribe button, and when they're out there, we'll let you know. Now,
that's it.
What we do know is we have some details on the Hummer EV. And this is coming directly from GM. This is their Edition 1, which is their first edition version of the truck. I guess we'd call it a truck, right? They call it a pickup.
Yes, it is. It's a truck. It's classified. Always has been classified as a truck. It's not a pickup, but it's a truck. And
it says
key
pickup.
point.
It says Hummer Edition 1 pickup off-road driving specifications.
Yeah, I don't know. It's got a bed.
That's kind of like calling a crossover. Yeah, okay. I got it. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so the one thing to note here is the year of the specs.
22. 2022.
Right. So, and my point to that is that means that they are committed to being in production, if they're not already in production, like now, like the end of this summer, in order to get that. So just pay attention, some of you EV manufacturers out there of these electric trucks. Just pay attention to, and if you're a fan of electric trucks, just pay attention to that. And nobody's keeping score. Nobody cares.
Lordstown.
Nobody really cares who's first, but I just don't think it's going to be Lordstown. Did I just say that again?
Oops. Look, it's just they kind of started talking a big game. I can't not call them out. All right, we'll get to that in a later segment.
Gloves are off now, man. So. Yeah.
So
anyway,
of this edition, now this is inches. Well, we've got the metric here too. The wheelbase is going to be 135.6 inches. Okay. Right. Which is in millimeters, 3,445.
Correct.
Total vehicle length, and this really should be you because you don't want me giving specs out. But total vehicle length is 216.8 inches.
That's
which
correct.
Comes out to being about 5,507 millimeters.
Correct. Good job, bud.
This next one, Jay, always confused me, because I've seen this, in years past, width without mirrors and width with mirrors. Well, does that without really mean without, or does it mean folded in mirrors?
I would say folded in mirrors.
Yeah, because, who's going to ever take the mirrors off? Right.
I mean, most of your vehicles come in with they have collapsible, or they are. Since it's an EV, I will guarantee you they will be electronically collapsed.
Yeah. Now, look, I know you guys are like, well, it's just a trailer. Yeah, I know, but you're not going to take the mirrors off to load it on a trailer.
Right. Absolutely. Right? And of course, you could have. There's vehicles out there that have these camper extender mirrors.
Yeah.
Maybe that's to point out. Maybe
towing mirrors. Yeah,
towing mirrors.
Yeah.
Maybe they go out further. Not just folding or anything.
Right.
Maybe they extend out. That could be a feature they have on them. We don't know yet. We don't have all the.
Without the mirrors or folded in, I guess we'll say 56 points. Wait a second. No, 86.7 inches or 2,201 millimeters with the mirrors folded out, meaning they're in driving, extended, I guess. 93.7 inches, 2,380 millimeters. Now, this next one is where it gets interesting to me. So we've already discussed that they're going to have different modes.
Right.
of climbing and, depending on what you're driving on, if you're off-roading.
Depending on whatever terrain mode is what you're saying, basically, right?
So the ground clearance changes based on modes, and they're giving you the actual ground clearance here. So you want to grab these, Jay?
Yeah, so max ground clearance on your standard setting, and this would be just a standard
which I'm assuming is
setting.
Like everyday drive mode.
Everyday driving, right. Yeah. On road, whatever you're doing, you're not doing anything special, which is, it makes sense. 10.1 inches or 257 millimeters. In terrain mode, it goes up to 11.9 inches or 302 millimeters. And then in the available extract mode, now I don't know if I completely believe this clearance or not. That's a significant jump to 15.9 inches. Gosh, that's pretty good, man. 404 millimeters.
That is true overland, getting out there in Moab somewhere. Now,
I mean, boy, they're building this baby to be real, real, man.
They ain't playing, man. They're gonna try to compete, I think, with some of the Bronco crowd. Now, do we have a Las Vegas show cruising on the strip mode where it has like about 35 inches of ground clearance, and we call that compensation mode?
The compensation package, that's an additional $10,000 on top of the $140 you'll already spend. So actually, the retail on that thing was they announced was a little over $100,000, wasn't it?
Yeah. So I'm not gonna, we won't bore you with all of these. We'll put a link to them in the comments. But I will say, approach angles are always important to the overland crowd.
Yes, and that off road, man, is.
Yeah, so the approach angle standard, which is your highway mode, 41.5 inches. Terrain mode 44.3, and then your extract mode 49.7, and then your departure angle. This is in degrees, okay?
Right.
31.6, 33.7 for terrain mode, and then your extract mode 38.4.
Right.
And then so here's the other one that I think will matter to the overland crowd, and I'm very curious because this is an EV and it does have a lot of electrical components in it.
Yeah.
Water fording depth.
Yep.
Is 26 inches, so just over 2 feet of water you can ford through. In terrain mode, 28 inches, and in extract mode, 32 inches.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good, and I bet you, like you said, with the compensation package, you'll never get wet.
Right. So. Yeah, so there you go. Everybody, check the description for details. If you're watching this on the YouTube side, and while you're doing it, click the bell, hit the subscribe button, tell a friend, share it, please and thank you. See you next time.
That's it. Yeah, there you go.